So what's up, guys? This is part 2 of my 2-part video series about coercion and interrogation tactics used by Marine Corps counterintelligence specialists. Now, if you haven't seen part 1, you absolutely have to watch part 1 first before you have any clue what I'm talking about here. But let's quickly review. We had pride and ego down, fear up, and we know all approaches to getting detainees/prisoners to cooperate with us in an interrogation. Now, most of you probably already know where I'm going with this. I believe that these same approaches and techniques are used to coerce people into becoming Christians, quite honestly. First, the we know all approach. This is the approach of omniscience that the Bible and priests and preachers give to us, giving us the impression that God already knows everything about us, all of our past mistakes and our future sins, and everything that we could not even know about ourselves. He knows this about us, so we have no point in running from him and no point in trying to hide from him. This makes us feel helpless and like we should just submit and do what he wants. The second is pride and ego down, which is the same as lowering someone's ego to such an extremely humble state that they don't trust their own selves, they don't trust their own decision making, and they really feel terrible about who they are. For this reason, they need fixing, rescuing, salvation, or whatever from you, the interrogator, or from you, the preacher of Jesus Christ. The last approach was fear up, which is just this aggressive, violent, loud, almost like narcissistic tirade you go on to scare this detainee into thinking that you're literally going to beat the crap out of them, even though you're not. But you make them think that you might because you're just so unruly and psychotically mad. This is much the same of the examples we get of God in the Old Testament when he unalives women, children, men, animals, even the whole earth, technically, during the flood of Noah, because he's so scary and mean. It makes you afraid of him. The Bible teaches that the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom, and the fear of God is the beginning of knowledge. So clearly, the Bible wants you to be deeply afraid of God's wrath in order to get you to be coerced and convinced that you must submit to him. So you see, these 3 approaches are not just used in an interrogation room to convince detainees to cooperate with us. These 3 approaches are also used by the Bible itself, by the preachers of the Bible, and by the Christian church to coerce people in the general public to cooperate with the doctrines and dogmas of biblical texts. But just like the interrogation room, it's all really just a facade. It's all designed to keep you afraid, keep you controlled, and keep you cooperative and coerced into doing whatever they want. I hope this little lesson about the intelligence community has been enlightening to the Christian community. Later.